come January, those big box gyms are going to be full of people who need to be starting with a PVC pipe and then adding a 5 pound plate and then another 5 pound plate. And instead, they're just going to grab a barbell.
Hey, welcome to the Busy People Getting Fit podcast, where fitness meets real life. If you're tired of wasting time on things that don't work, you're in the right place. We focus on quick, effective strategies to improve your health without the hassle. Whether it's saving time, money, or energy, we keep it simple so you can feel better, live longer, and take control of your fitness. I'm your host, Brian White, a CrossFit Level 3 trainer and nutrition coach. Growing up as unathletically as I did, I learned fitness through hard work. Now I'm here to help busy people like you get real results. Let's dive in. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Busy People Getting Fit. I am your host, Brian White, and as always, I'm here to help you find realistic ways to fit fitness into your crazy, busy life. I understand how crazy and busy your life can be. I'm married, I work, have 3 kids. They're going all over the place. So we're here to figure out how to reach our goals, both personally and professionally and with our family and all the things. So today we are diving into what is definitely going to be a hot topic in the next couple of weeks with you and your family, your friends, your neighbors, as you get together, celebrate the holidays, and start looking forward to the new year, which is why joining Blue Eagle, a CrossFit gym, will definitely be a better fit for you and your friends. You already know it's a great fit for you. How can you convince your family and friends when they ask, hey, what gym? I'm thinking about going to this gym down the street, this big box gym, this gym that just has weights, and then I go in and have to figure it out all by myself. What do you think? Tell me more about Blue Eagle. So let's get into it. You know, when most people think about starting their fitness journey, which a lot of people will, if they're not already, then definitely in a week from now, they will be. They're going to picture signing up for the local big box gym. You walk in, you get rows of treadmills, wall of mirrors. I think 1 or 2 even have a posing room for all those influencing bodybuilders that are going to be there. And they walk in and they have that awkward feeling of not knowing what to do next. But you know, and you can share with your family and friends so they can know that there is definitely a better way. So let's talk about it. The first is community versus isolation. You go into a big box gym, most people, it is a solo mission. Most people you're going to see swipe their card as they walk in, get access, put in their earbuds or their big headphones like what I've got on right here, and then they're going to start doing their thing. And let's be clear, there are a group of people that works for. Absolutely 100%. But the reality is that does not work for most people for a variety of reasons that we will get into. If that system worked, then all these big box gyms that we have would be full year round. People would consistently hit their goals year round, but they don't. That isolation causes a big problem. There's no accountability. There are no people who are glad to be there. We, as humans, we are social people. Just being near others who are going toward the same goal and experiencing the same thing, not just the workout, not just being on that treadmill, but hearing the same music together, making that eye contact, encouraging one another to just keep going. That's what you're going to get at CrossFit Blue Eagle. When you're part of a group, you're going to be having a coach and others cheering you on, especially at the end of that workout when they're done and you're not. You're going to be suffering through it, and you're going to have people cheering you on, making sure you finish. And when you're done, they're going to give you a fist bump, a high five, and they're going to celebrate that win with you. It's that community vibe. It's that team vibe that keeps keep your friends and family coming back, even when that motivation wanes. You know, if you listen to me long enough, you're going to hear me say there's no such thing as willpower. There is such things as successful structures, right? And that's what we have at Blue Eagle. We have that successful structure that we can give that accountability and give that motivation to all of our clients. Number two, guided coaching. Now, this is a big one and close to my heart because most people have no idea what guided coaching is until they experience it. You know, and we do it for our kids. At least the great teams that we have in our area do it for our kids. So, I have a daughter who swims. She's at U of H, and another daughter who plays water polo. She's on one of the top nationally ranked teams in the country. They don't just have coaches who say, okay, there's a pool, go swim. And they don't just have a coach who's on the, just saying, okay, yeah, just do your arms like this. Just keep doing your arms like that. And just keep kicking your feet like this. That's all. Or, hey, you get up and you throw the ball. No, that's not what their coaches do. What their coaches do is they break down what they're doing wrong in their stroke or in their technique, the way they're throwing the ball, the way that they're playing defense, the way that they're gaining position. And the coach guides them specifically one-on-one intentionally to get them in great sound positions that are going to lead to their success. That's what we do at Blue Eagle. But you will not find this. This does not exist at any big box gym. It does not exist at any big box gym. If you're going to be on the treadmill, on an elliptical, on a bike, on lifting weights, you're on your own. And then those places do have classes, but they have the instructor in front. If you're doing it wrong, the instructor doesn't tell you you're doing it wrong. If they did tell you you're doing it wrong, they're not going to help move you. And I can tell you for a fact you're doing it wrong. I can just tell you for a fact you're doing it wrong. We, as humans, as we get older, we've been going at this life for a few decades now, we don't move well. And that's what we give at Blue Eagle, is that coaching to get you to move better. And that's what we have to do first. We need you to move well first. Then I need you to move well consistently. So moving well when I'm not looking as the coach. And then 3, then we add intensity. Then we add weight to the barbell. Come January, those big box gyms are going to be full of people who need to be starting with a PVC pipe and then adding a 5-pound plate and then another 5-pound plate. And instead, they're just going to grab a barbell, won't even know how much the barbell weighs, much less if they can lift it, until they take it on and figure out maybe we can't lift it. So that's the second thing you get at CrossFit Blue Eagle. You get guided coaching. Now, the third thing that we're going to get is we get structured programming. So, one of the biggest issues people have when they show up at that big box gym is knowing what to do. Knowing what to do. And then if they do have a plan, do they have any idea if that plan is going to help them reach their goals? That is, again, something you get at CrossFit Blue Eagle. I know for a fact our program works because I have seen it over more than 100 people, over hundreds of people who have gotten results that they were going for, and they got it through our programming and through our coaching. I know our program works. And this is true whether it's personal training, it's true for group classes, this is true for nutrition, this is true for our youngest athletes, this is who are in their early teens, or our oldest clients who are in our Forever Fierce Senior Adult program and in their mid-90s. I know our program works. Your job as a client, as the athlete at Blue Eagle, show up. Your coaches take care of the rest. We take care of the program. We take care of making sure you're doing the programming right, and that's how we get you results. So number four is time efficiency. Raise your hand if you've ever wasted 20 minutes at the gym just trying to figure out what to do next. Or maybe you know what to do next, but you're wasting 20 minutes because the machine is taken, or the bench is taken, or the squat rack is taken. Yep, I've been there too. Before I started doing CrossFit, I worked out on my own at a big box gym, and I was there wasting time. We're not here to waste time. In fact, we are busy people getting fit. The last thing I want to do is waste your time. So you show up, we get started. We're going to start with mobility. I want you to move well first. You have issues with your shoulders, with your hips, with your knees, with your ankles. When I started CrossFit, I'd never heard of ankle mobility. I didn't even know that was a thing. I soon quickly realized that I had very little ankle mobility. I had very little hip mobility. I could not squat below parallel. I could not get my hip below my knee. And some of you may be saying, some of you may have friends or family who may say, that's just not how my body moves. No, your body needs to move that way, right? Your body needs to move that way. We need to be able to squat low, but with our hips going below our knees. And if we can't, then we need to work on improving that mobility. We need to work on that first before, again, adding all that intensity, adding all that weight. 5, the fifth benefit that you get at CrossFit Blue Eagle is that our program is scalable for all fitness levels. That means no matter who you are, we can get you the results you want. We can tailor our programming. We can tailor our coaching to get you where you want to be. That is what we do. That is what you're paying for. You're paying for us to be the experts. So again, your job is just to show up. We have people who are brand new, who on that snatch cannot get arms up overhead. Cool. Your coaches will help them get into that position. We'll help you get into that position. But if we're doing a Metcon and we're doing that now and you can't get in that position, we're going to change the workout. Maybe we change it to cleans. Maybe we just give you a 15-pound barbell and you can work on moving that bar up overhead. Your coach will work with you and redesign the workout to get you the best experience that you can get. We also have some phenomenal athletes who are working very hard, who are giving their best effort to be one of the top 200 in the country, 200 in the world. They're trying to be one of the top 200 in the world, and we help them work on those tiny little details, help them get just a little bit stronger. Let's move a little bit better. Let's move just a little bit faster. Let's develop that skill just a little bit more. Absolutely, we can do that. We do that on a regular basis. So no matter who you are or who your friend is, who your neighbor is, or who your family is, we can tailor the workout to them. Number 6, the sixth benefit at CrossFit Blue Eagle is accountability. When you show up, if you show up in the morning, I'm going to say good afternoon. When you show up or good morning. If you show up in the afternoon, I'm going to say good afternoon. You show up to a big box gym and you swipe your card and no one knows you're there. No one knows if you didn't show up. And that's the key. No one knows when you didn't show up. Okay. Now, for me, if you don't show up, I'm going to reach out. I'm going to reach out, make sure you're doing okay, hope you're doing okay, and to figure out a plan if we can get you in. I won't say plenty of people. There's some people who we start with, everyone starts with one-on-one personal training, and then they come into group classes, and maybe for a time issue, those group classes no longer work. We switch back over into personal training. We can be more flexible with that option, and we can tailor those workouts even a little bit better in those one-on-one training. That's the accountability you're going to get from your coach. That's the accountability that you're going to get from your other classmates. And we're not judging. We're not here to judge. We know you're busy. That's why you joined at the gym. We know you're busy. That's why you joined CrossFit Blue Eagle. So if you miss, we know that you have good reasons. We know that you worked late. We know that the kids kept you up. We know that you needed to be in 3 places at once. And one of those places that day happened not to be the gym. We got it. But we are going to miss you, and we are going to follow up with you. Now, the seventh reason, the final reason, is that at CrossFit Blue Eagle, we have a holistic approach, right? We know it's not just about working out. Ideally, you're working out minimum 3 days a week, ideally 5 to 6 days a week in our intensity training. Ideally, you're following, here, let me pull it up. Ideally, you're following book 1 Minute Fitness. If you need a copy, let me know, or you can buy one on Amazon, 1 Minute Fitness by Brian White. That's me. Grab a book. We know that there are other pieces that go with the getting the goals that you want, whether it's nutrition coaching, whether it's working on your sleep, whether it's working with your getting that family time, building those relationships, connecting with people. We know that there are other things that go into you getting the results you want. If you're not making the progress you want, let me know. At least once a quarter, I request or give you an opportunity to have a goal review or a momentum meeting session with me, where we talk about all the progress you made and what more we can do to speed it up or get even more progress. And if you ever want to talk to me without me reaching out, feel free. My calendar is open. You can reply, send me an email, brian@blueeaglefitness.com. That is the absolute best way to reach me is through email. Brian was with a Y, BRYAN @blueeaglefitness.com. We can have one of those meetings. Make sure that you're reaching the results that you want. So, final thoughts. Which is better, CrossFit Blue Eagle or a traditional big box gym? It does depend on what you're looking on. I mean, if you just want to go into a place, if you're an expert on your body and an expert on how to get the results you want, and you want to put on your big headphones, listen to music, zone out, and do what you want to do, that's cool. That is not going to happen at Blue Eagle. And if you want that to happen, you need to go someplace else. But if you're looking for supportive coaches, a supportive community, expert coaching, and a structured plan that we guarantee will deliver results, then give me a call send me an email, go to our website, talk to a trainer that will take you straight to my calendar, and we can sit down with you in your free consultation and get you started. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Busy People Getting Fit. If you found this helpful, please share it with a friend or leave a review. This is a phenomenal episode to send to a friend who, hey, remember when you asked about CrossFit Blue Eagle or how I've been training or all those results I've gotten? Here's some more information. That's a great email or text you can send to a friend or family. And remember, fitness isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up and doing your best, even on the busiest of days. Until next time, stay fit, stay focused, and stay awesome. Have a great day.